Why is there so much suffering in the world? If God, the creator of this reality, is so kind and so gracious, why wouldn't God remove the suffering? I subscribe to a belief that the world that we live in is a very precise and mathematical system based on a number of equations. It is, if you will, a simulation. And in this simulation, souls have experiences. We come here to learn, we come here to expand with the expectation of one day ascending, because through growth and development, our light bodies are accumulating light. And when enough accumulation takes place, we can move on to bigger and better things. At soul level, we can move on towards unity. We started this video with this fundamental question of suffering. Why does God create suffering? The simple answer is, it is not God that creates suffering, but a person experiencing a particular feeling or emotion within the simulation. In other words, God does not optimize the world to have or not have suffering. Suffering is not a quality that is top of mind for God when designing the system. What is top of mind is learning. It is a learning institution first and foremost. Are the right curriculums in place? Are we teaching in the way that can be understood by souls? Is everybody learning as fast as they could possibly be learning, etc., etc.? So God does not create suffering because God does not create your experiences. Your energy does. What God does, though, is enable those experiences to happen so you could learn. It is like saying that whoever created knives created suffering because knives could cut a finger or could murder a person. But that's not really why the knives were created in the first place. Arguably, knives were created, or at least the wide use of that tool, is to make food. You can do whatever you want with that object, with that tool. So in the same way that we cannot blame the knife or the creator of knives for every single morsel of blood that knife spills, we cannot quite blame God for creating suffering.